Hello and welcome to Corbang Long Life. I am Julie Hansepi, bringing you the latest news for today. And now the news in detail. People of Rongbong Terang village located inside the Chokhihola town under the Nilip MAC constituency has expressed their extreme disappointment and anger over the lack of basic needs and infrastructure due to the continued indifference by leaders at the Corbang Autonomous Council and successive governments. Our correspondent has sent us this report. This village is more than 60 years old with a total of 47 families, and yet this village is still deprived of the basic needs and infrastructure. The existing dilapidated sand gravel road of the village was constructed at a time when the Autonomous State Demand Committee was in power at the Corbang Autonomous Council, after which the village was completely forgotten by the elected representatives and parties which came to power. The villagers which placed their hopes and high expectation on the current BJP government, whose party motto says Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikash, has unfortunately brought no change to their lives. On the contrary, the villagers told Corbang Long Life that even minor intermittent developmental works or schemes, which were sometimes implemented during the Congress rule, have also been entirely stopped under the present government. In contrast to this, the inhabitants stated that the entire villagers have been forced to carry out road leveling work on their own in absence of any development work. In addition to this, the villagers alleged that even the PMAG houses, Ringwell and other schemes for the poor people have never reached their village. The villagers lamented that their neighboring villages have been provided with road and other schemes, while their village continues to be kept out of any developmental work and schemes due to reasons only best known to the party in power.
Nili rong asarlot, latang Rongbong Terang arong tung piling pen an ningkan poket an kitu pling erlo lasi non kevang boma sorkara long pen helu nili to akerap ke kilong le kavine nili tu chithegam long ke kidam tang ningkan pli pho aprang ke PWD atawar pulola root vokara tu langbum ke tho ba nana side habit thur sita la hai nang pan wang bok sita me non ningkan ke thom ningkan pli ana bangke la hai a lewat tumta ave la penona kaprek la so atawar ke selam poji afan nonanta nilito afan thangnat awar saita nili pipi lasi nilitum ratpen rongso pen chingki chingwai sin pini nilito ratpen thurpet si towar jebonai na koklo
sami nilitum daga so Rongbong Terang arat doan kisung kiduk nilitum ke cepaklang man nilitum ha government hin penanggelang li nong kedam tang MLA nilitum an cepat dulun det pen nilitum han nanggelang li laso pen sinili tumpini ningi pung sisa rong sarpisar putro kaklan si tuwarta che somsi pon lo la sinili tum non ke bang gia election lo puthat ke nili tum ke lasona sarkar ma lason MLA long bang nili tum ke thangda ke rapta pidun thekhe la benili tum arat atum hala son nang rap naiji nang chito do nai bote nili tum han aprang tuwar bang na somsi pinaiji
Rongbong Terang arong ke nili tum me tuwar ke ding no pidu ke thak pisu ma joy ni rong isi nili tum che bonai lo non ke thurji ke bang thuji election na bang ke nilitum ke rong pen nang ke raba ve tuwar kisu un eta gari motor bang on e posi nilitum ke raba ve bulote election ta nilitum ke dukli ko bahut ta pile.
Further, the villagers stated that roads have been constructed in neighboring Nepali and Adivasi villages, but the neglect towards Karbi village has been extremely frustrating and totally unfair. The villagers warned that they would abstain from election unless leaders visit their village and construct road at the earliest. Samsung Intis report from Chokhihola for Corbang Long Life. The Disama Development Youth Committee had on Sunday celebrated its 26th Foundation Day at Nokbe Aklam in number 2 Disama under Lumbajang MAC constituency. The committee was formed in the year 1995 with an aim to bring together the youths of Disama for the cause of development. The Foundation Day celebration event was chaired by Bikram Hanse and graced as the chief guest by Lumbajang VDC Chairman Bidya Singh Hanse. Former Deputy Committee Chairman Mohan Tiso, Lumbajang Development Block AJE Uttam Tokbi, KPLT Public Relations Officer Singhason Hanse, LYSO President Elvin Timung were also present along with hundreds of local people. Bikram Hanse said that the need for the formation of DDYC emerged due to the lack of development in the area. He said that the role of the government agencies to create awareness among the people about the various government schemes and other local issues had been played by the committee. Former DTC Chairman Mohan Tiso said that education should be given first preference in order to bring change in the society. He also assured that he will talk to the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council CM Tuliram Ronghang and persuade him to sanction an open stage and bring wealth for every village. On the other hand, Lumbajong VDC Chairman Bidya Singh Hanse also promised to provide permanent structure in the Rongta ritual site of all the villages and also construct fisheries under the MGN REGA scheme.
Hongari tungge barong tiname hongari kalau beli karong betame Kristen dong betame bang ikan wang dame Christmas do itu tume rongke romob do nasi itu ikan wang cirung lo nasi bangso cirung jokto je pan itu rat pen isi mesen na pisari bonai pan nang itu marong tin dame cilangon laban ilihin marong tin betame isi pisari nang selam di poi pan ilihin pen bori bonpo nasi itu anotim pan personal itu pacitangan ke tekelo stame rong elong pen rat anu si pilot rat sia lelong po nasi nang itu langsung pisari teng pameka pen nang itu ok ta jongo bangso ok jok pen jor pen wan wan itu tame itu rong pan dame jada kam name nang itu use long po development akam name claim bono po komiti bang tang no nasi itu lason si claim bonang po lalu itu rong name cing tur pai pan bori pon po
muni abang ke nang itu lason sikim jok khoji ban open stage bang CM sar pen cingki po mo ke bang tu in kora thoksi ang deng ka tolong bang ke CM sar banda hangana CM sar la dakang kuah pita bang ke korona.
Wilson Terang report from Volongkomaji for Karbi Anglong Live. Showing their happiness on the appointment of two Karbi ACS officers at the Hamran DC office with the local residents have felicitated them on Sunday. Here is a report. ACS officer Dilip Terang had been appointed at the West Karbi Anglong Deputy Commissioner's office as the additional Deputy Commissioner. Terang was earlier working at Bokajan Civil SDO office. He is a resident of Dipu and now posted at Hamran. Meanwhile, in January, another ACS officer, Mongve Inghi, was also appointed at Hamran in the post of Assistant Commissioner or Executive Magistrate. Employees of the office, including Seng Terang and Robinson Terang, took the initiative to felicitate the newly posted Karbi officers. Daniel Inghi report from Hamran for Karbi Anglong Live. Well, those were the top stories for this morning. Thank you for watching Karbi Anglong Live.